man. I just had to get my live popping. All right, cool. All right, so first and foremost, man, they coming in. First and foremost, anybody that's new to my trade trainers, can you drop a 1 in the chat? I need to know who I'm speaking to. I need to know where everybody is. So if you're new in this chat, if you're new in this trade training, in the chat, this is your first time rocking with me. Samaya, okay, cool. Okay, so Jay Beats, okay, cool. Everybody that just dropped a 1 in the chat. Everybody that just dropped a 1 in the chat. Galaxy, no, okay, that's my boy. Okay, if this is your first time rocking with me on Trade Training, after this trade training is over, I need you guys to remind me to send you guys. There are 3 videos. They're kind of like my prerequisites, right? There are 3 YouTube videos I need to send y'all that I have on my YouTube channel from June. Kind of like a trilogy of where I am right now and what I look for before I execute trades in the market, right? So at the end of this, y'all remind me, shoot me a private message in the Telegram, right? And I'll send those over to you, and you'll kind of have a better understanding of the markets and how I look at them, right? So let's get it popping. Y'all know how I do it. Who's struggling with something in the markets? Y'all struggling with anything? Anybody got any questions? This is kind of like an open forum. That's the way I do it. I just want to make sure I serve everybody as an individual versus vomiting towards y'all. So does anybody have any questions, any pairs you guys want me to look at, anything you struggle with this week?
This is my first day that I joined, actually.
You breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I joined today.
Okay.
I was going through, the P100s, P200s. I'm almost done with the P100s. And one thing that I was confused with was the pips. I understand what it is, but on 2 of the videos, he kind of confused me. The first video, when they explained the pips, I understood, but when it got to the margin and leverage one, he totally confused me with that whole video.
So okay, well, first and foremost, welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Secondly, and shout out to everybody that just came in. So you were confused about margin and leverage.
Yeah, well, on the margin and leverage video, he talks about pips and pipettes, but when they explained it on the video for pips and pipettes, it seemed totally different what was said in that video compared to what was said in the margin and leverage video about the pips and pipettes. That whole kind of margin and leverage, it threw me completely off. I'm kind of confused with that. I was up, I caught up until that exact video. The margin and leverage video, that whole video just threw me completely off. And it got me confused pertaining to the pips and pipettes. So I was just wondering if you can explain that a little bit more for me. I'm sure people here already been here for a few weeks. But being that it's my first day, that was one of my questions.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Well, what I'll say to you about margin, I'm gonna keep it kind of simple. Honestly, I'm gonna keep this real simple because I know this is why we do this, because I know when you're going through videos, you can't ask the person. They're not there in front of you. So this is good. The thing about margin is margin and leverage go hand in hand. So, okay, Morgan, I'm going to send you the vid. Morgan, remind me to send you the same videos that I was telling everybody else about. But anyway, the only thing you need to know about margin and leverage is that when you put a trade in on your phone, you want that number to kind of like, I just tell you this, if your margin is under 200, when you put a trade in, you over leveraged. So that has everything to do with, I tell everybody that signs up with me, when they sign up with a broker, I tell everybody to do 500 leverage. 500, what 500 leverage means is you can do a lot more with less, right? So the smaller your leverage, the less you can do with what you got in your account, right? As far as pips and pipettes, yeah, that's pretty much that. I'm kind of like I'm like a couple years in, so it's kind of like far. I know I'm probably not answering your question the best, but I would just say as you're going through the academy, you'll understand. It'll start to pick up. I'm gonna send you. Remind me to send you the videos I was telling everybody else about. Since this your first day, remind me to tell you to send. Remind me to send you the videos I was telling everybody else about that's brand new. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I kind of touched on it a little bit more in those.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. I need that.
Okay. Perfect. And now the very first video is gonna say 6/4/2020. I kind of go over this subject kind of in more detail. So remind me to send you those, and I'll shoot them.
Okay, not a problem.
To you. Shout out to everybody new that just came in the club. Narissa, I see you. Let me see. Marking up at the beginning of the week. Okay. Daquan, I'm gonna ask you a question. You mean like what are you looking for when you're marking up at the beginning of the week?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Share my screen. All right, so first and foremost, can you guys drop a 1 if you can see my screen right now? All right, cool. Perfect. All right, so first of all, let me find my favorite pair. My favorite pair is GBP JPY. That's Bay. GJ is Bay. I know Alyssa probably got something to say about that. She said I'll be changing bays every week and shit, but GJ is Bay for the moment. Let's see. All right, so
let you be great. I'm gonna let you be great.
So oh, it's my alligator. Let me take this off. So I'm gonna just Daquan. All I can do is be transparent and show you how I do it, right? Because honestly, I don't mark up from the beginning of the week. I kind of go day by day. But I know you guys, most of you guys are brand new, so I'm gonna show you how to do that, right? The H4 time frame or the H1 time frame. This depends how you should be marking up your chart if you're gonna do it like that. And the only thing you really need to mark up, in my opinion, as a trader is support and resistance. That's the foundation of trading. Support and resistance. That is the foundation of trading. I don't care what nobody tell you. Support and resistance is the foundation of trading. That goes along with market structure. That goes along with price action, right? So we're going to use the 4 hour. What I'll tell all the new traders that are on this call is that the higher the time frame, the truer the picture that the market or this said pair is trying to show you. So the higher the time frame, pretty much the more trustworthy it is. So the higher time frame you analyzing on, that's going to be your more accurate depiction of what's about to happen with the market. So if the 4 hour time frame is on the uptrend, when you go down to the 5 minute and the 1 minute or the 5 minute of the M15, you need to be looking for uptrend moves on those to maximize what you can get out of this market, right? To answer the question, though, this is how I'll do it, right? Let's say that, what's today, the 3rd? So this week started on today's the 3rd. So this week started on the 31st. So if I was going to mark up for this week, what's relevant to me has to be the last previous area of resistance. So let's say the market started. So the market opened up somewhere over here on August 31st, right? So when you're seeing this, none of this over here was, none of this was showing on Sunday when the market opened, right? What you want to do is you want to make sure you plot out all your resistance and support areas. Also, new traders, make sure you color code your charts. Each time frame should have its own color, right? You can make up your own rules, but my H4 color is green, my H1 color is orange, and I use blue for like my minute time frames. I don't use different blues. I just kind of like freestyle and use the same blue. I just know what I'm looking at. So you guys can pick different colors for the minute time frames, but I make sure that you color code them, right? So yeah, if you mark it up at the end of the week, you just want to make sure that the way I do it, I just mark up relevant price action. I don't need none of this to the left. All this to the left, like if we make this skinny, all of this to the left is irrelevant to me because price is right here right now. Price is at 141.072. That's why I use the ray and not a line because I only need this. I need this area. This area right here was my previous area of resistance, right? I'll even draw a box. I know some people like to draw a zone, so I'll draw a zone. Right? So if price opens up over here, I knew price broke resistance because it broke through the zone with these two candles. This is a confirmed, this is your first step. Confirmed uptrend, right? Price broke through resistance, gave you a higher low, came back and tapped right inside of the zone just broke. Key indicator that this is going up, right? So when you're going down to your lower time frames, you should be looking for buys. Let me see.
Hey, AJ, do you ever look for even if it's an uptrend, look for sales or always buy?
Yeah, I do. I'm cautious about it. Like, okay. So it's like this, right? On the H4, I know it's an uptrend. I know it's an uptrend. Like it's making higher highs and higher lows. It just broke my last high. It made a higher high and it rejected down. Now it's trying to form a higher low. Like if this 4-hour candle closes at 1 o'clock as a bullish engulfing candle, and my vets in here know what an engulfing candle is. If it closes as an engulfing candle, yes. I have a confirmed support area now. So I will be looking to take this up. But I'm glad you asked that because this also happened.
I know they said the trend is your friend.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Okay.
But this is, for me, this is where the 1 hour comes into fruition. Because on the 1 hour time frame, yeah, it's an uptrend because it's following the big brother. It's following the H4. But once I saw price come down here. Hold on. I gotta mute him.
What is it that you wanted?
Hold on, I gotta mute him. What was I saying? Okay, once I saw price come down here, right, and price reversed here, this is a lower high area, right? Now, y'all know structure. Well, my vets know structure, right? So hold on, let me get my 1 hour, my 1 hour color of orange, right? So we have price come down, reverse up. We got a head and shoulders right here. Hold on, if y'all can't see it, I'm gonna draw it out for you.
Yeah, it's there, bro.
Yeah, bro. Right. So we got boom, 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 head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder. Right. So if you miss this down, because you got to understand, even though H4 is in a uptrend overall, when it's counter trending on a lower time frame, it's going to look like a main trend. Does that make sense? Y'all can type that, or y'all can unmute y'all mic. But when if on the 4 hour it's counter trending, this market ain't nothing but a puzzle. Like this ain't nothing. That's why I'm telling. Once y'all, like, the technicals ain't hard, it's just new, right? This counter trend on the 4 hour time frame, I'm gonna say it again. A counter trend on the higher time frame is a main trend on the lower time frame. So this counter trend right here, which is all it's doing, is going down to make the next higher low, because this time frame is overall bullish, right? On the 1 hour though, it had to make a lower high and lower lows to make that counter trend. So to answer your question, bro, this is when I would take my sell. If I miss this head and shoulders, and then hold on 1 second. What candle we do? Hold on, my vets. What candle formation is this right here? It's boxed in.
Bearish engulfing.
There we go. We got a bearish engulfing. Right? I'm gonna change this color because I know y'all probably. Let me make it a little darker. So what I have highlighted in red is a bearish engulfing. An engulfing candle, to my new traders, is two candlesticks back to back. In this case, this is a bearish engulfing, meaning there's a bearish candle, this yellow one. I'm gonna zoom in. There's a bearish candle that engulfs the body of this bullish candle. Forget the wick, the body engulfs it. You see how this bearish candle, let me take this out of here. You see how this bearish candle engulfs the body of this bullish candle? This is a sign that sellers are back in the market, right? Forget the wick. And this is most effective at points after prices retested up and made a lower high in this situation, right? So we had a head and shoulders. If you missed, even though we're in so we know on the 1 hour this is a downtrend now. It's confirmed because this broke through this support area right here. So if you missed the sale, new traders, you're gonna see you're gonna do impulse things. I was a new trader before. Like, you're gonna see stuff like this happen. I'm gonna zoom back in. You're gonna see stuff like this happen, right? Oh my God, GJ dropped 60 pips in 2 hours. I gotta get in, bro. You don't have to get in right now, because if you get in down here, a retest is always going to happen. Like, do not jump in like thinking like, yo, it's gonna keep going down, because price has to make structure. It has to. It's the laws of these markets. If a price is a trend, if a price is gonna trend down, it can come down all the way just straight down like this, but it's going to come back up. This is a correction. It's going to come back up and make a lower high. So if you miss this, don't try to get in. Don't sell low. The name of the game is to buy low and sell high, right? So once you see this go down, if you miss it, don't try to jump in right here. Wait for the retest and then jump in, because in a downtrend, price has to make lower highs and lower lows. That's just what it is. It's always gonna be like that. Like, I've been trading for 3 years. It's never did me wrong, right? So over here, what we had was price broke through, made a lower low. Price came back up, retested, made a lower high. That's when I would have got in for my sale. Now
that's when we get out, or
that's when I would have got in. If I missed this,
okay.
Because this is even more confirmation. Like, at this point, if you would have sold where my red box is, you just sell them because it's a head and shoulders.
Okay.
And honestly, AJ likes for support to get broken before he jump in on the sale. He like to jump in on the retest after the support was broken. So that happened. This broke through this area right here. Boom. The retest came. And then what did you get? Engulfing candle right at the lower high. Now, new traders, I'm gonna give y'all a gift. I have a pet, and I use that as my second confirmation. And it's called the Alligator, right? So this is just straight price. Now I can trade this just by seeing that this is a lower high, this is a bearish engulfing. We should jump in, and as you can see, price fell over 100 pips, right? Now, this concept might be a little bit simpler, and I know it's some people who ask questions in the chat who I missed. I'm gonna get to y'all, I promise. But I'm gonna give y'all even more confirmation. This alligator, this kind of even made what I know even more valid, right? So on my alligator, right? This is an indicator that you guys can find under here. All you gotta do is go to indicators and strategies, type in AAL, Williams Alligator. It's gonna be the first one there. That's the only indicator I use. AJ I don't use any other indicators with traditional Forex besides this. I just don't. So your second confirmation after this engulfing, after price finally came up and made a point of resistance, and this was your confirmed point of resistance once this engulfing happened, would have been my alligator cross. Now, the rules of the alligator are as follows. You see, I have a green line. Let me take this off. Y'all see I have a green line, a pink line, and a blue line, right? The green line is my lips. The pink line is my teeth. I think it's the teeth. Was the pink? Yeah, the pink is the teeth and the blue is the jaw, right? After, so your green, your lips, which is my green, y'all can customize these colors if y'all want, or if y'all want to keep them like this, that's perfectly fine. But once my lips, which is my green, cross below my pink, I'm already knowing like this is bearish. Once it crosses over my pink and below. My bad. Once it crosses below my pink, and once it crosses below my pink and my blue, we lit for the sale. We lit for the sale. Like this is great for me because I know that if the price look like this, if green is below pink and blue, I know I shouldn't be buying nothing. I shouldn't be buying a thing. I don't care what this look like. I don't care about these two big bullish candles right here. I don't care about these three bullish candles right here. If my green is below my pink and my blue, I'm selling straight up. And it never, y'all can look to the left if y'all want. This don't ever do me wrong, right? So once I had my bearish engulfing right here at the top, okay, go ahead.
So at what point would you sell? Like I understand you said once it gets below the pink, you would sell. At what exact point would you sell?
The dope thing about the alligator is like, let's say you don't see this happen. Let's say you don't see this. Let me highlight it. Let's say you don't see this happen at the time it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Once this crosses under, like let's say you see it on this candle, you come in a little late. Once you've seen that, okay, this green just crossed below my pink and my blue, you can sell it. As soon as it crosses, so to answer your question, as soon as it crosses below, you can sell it.
Okay. And does it make any difference if you sell it afterwards?
So I'm so glad you asked that. So let's say, see, I like this. Y'all, I like engagement. See, that's what I'm talking about. So let's say, let me bust something else down. So let's say, yeah, appreciate you, bro. Let's say person A caught it right here at my blue line. So they caught it at the high.
That's when they bought. That's when they bought.
Nah, you want to sell.
That's
You
when
want
they
to
sell.
sell.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to sell it, right?
Okay, when they sell them because the pink cross the green.
There you go.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep. So let's say person B saw here. So person B, we're gonna make person B. We're gonna make them pink, right? So y'all might want to write this down. I'm on the H1 time frame right now, but I don't. Now using the alligator, I can execute and place a trade on this time frame, but I kind of like to go to the minute time frames to actually place my trades. Like I like to go to the 30 and the 15 and the 5 in some situations to actually execute my trades on the trader for. Right. I analyze and I get the direction that I'm going in on the H1 and the H4, me preferably the H4, but I kind of been using the H1 because I've been like really y'all, I just like I'll scan the markets and I'll just try to find when the alligator's crossing. And if it matches up with price action for me, super easy. Right. But anyway, you want to get your analysis from the higher time frames. Hold on 1 second. I got a few. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get there. I promise. So to answer your question, if I miss this initial sale, all I would do is go down to the M15. I'm just using this as an example because every time frame has structure. So if you miss this all the way up here at the top, so it's person pink, the person in the pink, they saw it right here. So yeah, let's say you saw it. I'm gonna circle this. I'm gonna circle this instead of putting a line. Let's say you saw it on this candle. So this, I'm black this out so y'all don't cheat. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my chart right. Black, make that black. Let's darken that up. And let's say you saw what my pink circle is. So you like, oh, let's jump in. What I tell you, price always gonna make structure. So if on the 15-minute time frame, it's a downtrend going on, that means that lower highs and lower lows have to take place, right? So all you got to do is if you miss this, wait for the retest, which will be here, or wait for the lower high, right? So wait for a slight little pullback, and then you see what you got. I'm gonna zoom in on this too. I know y'all probably can't really see that like that. Like an X-ray. Right here, you had price pull back up a little bit. This is ideally what you want. If you missed the sale down here, you want to wait for the pullback. You know the pullback was confirmed because no, it didn't give you your ideal 1-2 bearish engulfing candle, but it gave you bullish candle, bearish doji, bearish engulfing candle. This is what I call a bearish variation. A variation is the same effect as an engulfing. It just probably got an extra candle with 2 in between. Same thing, right? So once this candle right here closed, the H1 already told you that we was in a downtrend. So when you go to a time frame lower than that, you got the big brother to back you up. And each time frame got its own alligator. So you know you got H1, alligator, green is under the pink and the blue. You got a pullback, lower high, boom, bearish variation, boom. Green crossed under the pink and the blue on this time frame. Sell it as soon as this candle closed. As soon as this candle, I don't really do buy limits and sell limits. Y'all signal drip, the signal drip signals I be dropping. I don't drop limits and buys. Limits and sell, buy limits and sell limits. I don't drop those. I drop market execution, right? Because I'm waiting for these moves to happen. Like I'm watching these candles. So if you miss that initial drop down, wait for that pullback. Thank you, boy. You better go, boy. Wait for that pullback to happen. Wait for that bearish variation or engulfing to happen. Line it up with your alligator, sell it down, and you see that thing drop like Snoop and Pharrell. So yeah, I kind of went on a little rant. I like talking about the alligator. I'm glad somebody asked that question.
So AJ, can I ask you this though?
What's going on?
So where did you get in on that trade? Did you just go in as soon as you saw that? So what's your entry point on that trade though? On that?
I didn't take this.
But if you were to take it, where would
but if I take it, it would have been right after this, you see this bearish candle right here? Hold on. You see this? I'm gonna put a line straight through the middle of it. Boom. Right there.
Okay.
After this candle is closed.
Then you enter.
Bro, as soon as it closed, I'm entering it. Cause I know now, and this is the thing, this is what's dope. Somebody asked me what my take profit would have been. So I think that was Rodney. I ain't forgot about you, bro. This is how I do my take profits. Let me clean up. This look messy. Let me clean some of this up though. So I know that in a downtrend, if price making lower highs, if it makes a lower high, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna make a lower low because it has to continue the downtrend, right? So let's continue to go to the right, go left to right. Price came up right here. This was the area that we sold from. So if I was to do a take profit, like if I was to call a signal for y'all, I would do this. This area right here, I feel like hold on, man. I got to take this alligator off real quick. I'm getting dizzy. Hold on. All right, there we go. This area right here was my last area of support. So if I'm selling up here at 141.7, whatever, my first take profit is going to be this area of support because I know I'm in a downtrend because I know price just broke support. This is a lower low. This is a lower high. In order for this trend to continue, price has to break this area, right? So I would put my first take profit at 141.19. So I'm pretty much in sales situations, because I'm supposed to be selling high. So in sales situations, my first take profit is normally the previous level of support. If I put a take profit 2, it's gonna be below that. And I use Fibonacci for that. I ain't gonna crack the Fibonacci open because I got a lot of new people on, but I use Fibonacci as my it's like a negative 27 on there that I use for take profit 2, right? And honestly, another exit strategy that I'm using is kind of with the alligator. So y'all see how this crosses down below? Honestly, you don't really have to close. Like I know a lot of people are gonna be like, it's some new people in here, and this takes patience, but ideally, and this works on every time frame, ideally, you don't have to close a trade until this green crosses back above this pink. So if you sold up here after this candle was formed, you don't have to close until this green crosses back above this pink. That's just a dope exit strategy that I've been trying to work on, right? And you could be up 70 pips. Now, if you wanted to close out at 100, you could have caught 100 down here, but that's just something to look at. Like you can ride the wave, and that works. This works on, let me go to the M15 or the M5. I know new traders be liking to get their bag real quick. So let me just show you on the M5. We know who's in the downtrend on the H1. Check it out. We had, make this more bold. Boom, boom, right? Boom, make support. Double top, for those who are aware of what a double top is. So we still in the downtrend because these highs, they're getting broken. Check this out. At the top, this is resistance. from over here. So if you were to shoot your line from over here and just like I did, price came up, it tested the same area from before, and then it gave you a bearish engulfing at the top. That's the first. We already in the downtrend. That's the first trigger that you should sell. But check the rhyme. What happened after this? Y'all see how when it was counter trending, the green was above the pink and the blue. It's above it right here. As soon as all of this happens over here,
It went down.
cross below. As soon as you see that cross below and it lines up with what you see with this double top sell, 5-minute time frame, green below the pink and the blue. Dog, hold on. First and foremost, hold on, wait a minute. That's 50 pips in an hour. So if you only know alligator crosses, let's say you be like, all right, bro, I hear what you're saying about structure and all that. But if you just hear what I say about alligator crosses, dog, that's 50 pips for you right there in 1 hour. On a 0.1, that's $50. On a 0.5, that's $250. On a standard, that's $500. On 2 standards, that's $1,000. So, and honestly, I don't have to get out. I can hold this bad boy.
That's a paycheck.
In an hour though. In an hour though. And I ain't really got to get out to over here. I'm 62 pips in. If I want just hold it and see how much I can maximize it. But the max you could have got to the low was 80 in an hour and 10 minutes. I had to crack the alligator out because I know I get to talk about market structure and all that. But I know at the most simplest form, everybody can look at some lines and know that, all right, if it crosses below this, I should be looking for this. If it crosses above this, I should be looking for that. I want to give my newbies that. Like, if you know that, you're solid. Especially, like, my vets know I be preaching that. This don't switch up. Like, my vets will tell y'all, like, this how I trade. Like, I don't switch up no strategy, bro. Like, I don't switch strategies. I play ball, so I've had the same jump shot since I was like 14. And I'm 27 now. I've been shooting the same since I was 14, almost half my life. I feel like if you got one form, perfect your form. Perfect your jumper, bro. Don't be, just because you missed a couple jumpers in your game yesterday, don't be trying to switch up and shoot like old buddy from around the corner just because you went 3 for 10 today. Nah. Work on your form. Work on your strategy.
Hey, let that thing go, AJ.
Okay, Greg.
Bugatti, Greg.
Well,
you in the bubble. Greg, you back in the bubble, my boy.
I'm in there, you know what I'm saying? In playoff time. You know what I mean?
My boy
Hey,
at the draft lottery could. But
Hey, I got a question real quick.
Who that is?
Anthony.
What's going on, brother?
So let me ask you. So in the morning, like when the London session opens up, do you just go and look at the hour 1 or hour 4, mark up your calendar, mark up your chart, and then you come back later on and look at it?
Breaking up on me, bro.
Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Hold on, you kind of broke up on me a little bit. Say it again.
Okay, I'm sorry. Like in the London session or the US session, do you just mark up your chart and then you come back later on to see what's going on? Because I don't want to be a person just looking at the charts all day and
For
thinking
sure.
I'm missing something. Because that's what I've been doing the last couple of weeks, just on my phone or on the charts looking all day when I can just mark my charts up and then come back later on and see what's going on. Like I'm gonna miss something.
So I'm gonna just tell you about the way I used to do it. Because honestly, y'all are gonna get to the level I'm at. It's just gonna take some time. But the way I used to do it, to answer your question, was I would already, let's say like right now, I was looking to do something with GJ. Like I would already have this marked up, because I don't mark up the whole chart.
Okay.
I don't need to. You really don't need to. Like, that's just a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, in my opinion, right? But I try to identify what trend. So I find what time frame I'm basing my structure off of first. That's the most important thing. Like, unless you copying and pasting trades, like if you copying and pasting signals, then that's a whole different ball game. That's self-explanatory. But if you're trying to like bust some charts down and demo trade on your own or trade live on your own, first and foremost, you need to find out what time frame you're gonna base structure on. Whether that's the 1 hour, whether that's the 4 hour. If you're gonna trade the 1 minute or the 5 minute, that need to be the 30 minute. If you're gonna trade the 1 minute, that need to be the M15.
All right.
Right. So first and foremost, you gotta find out, make it systematic. Find out what kind of trader you're gonna be. How long do you want to wait for your pips? Because a person that's mapping out a 4 hour move gonna have to have a little bit more patience than a person that's mapping out a 1 hour move or a 30-minute move.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you got to figure out which one of them time frames is gonna be your headquarters. Me, it's the 4 hour. Sometimes it's the 1 hour. Like if I see an alligator cross, bro, on the 1 hour, then I'm gonna dive in on that. Like if it match up with structure, I'm gonna dive in on that. But mostly it's the 4 hour. Because those moves, although they take longer to happen, they got all the pips in them.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's
right.
That's what you mean. All right.
You see what I'm saying? So, because on these alligators, bro, like this 1 hour move, fam, this was what? Shit, I can't even see. This about over 220 pips.
220.
Whoa.
Now that's in a now that's in a 3-day time period.
Oh, okay.
But you've been sitting on it. Yeah.
But if I know on the 1 hour time frame that this green line is above my pink line and my blue line, I know when I go down to the M5, I need to be looking for mostly buys because that's where the momentum of the market is.
Okay.
And this works on every pair. This work on Bitcoin. This work on SPX 500. This work on gold. All that.
Really?
Like this. Hold on. Let me show you.
I heard they all move the same. To be honest.
What the alligator is gonna do, what the alligator gonna do. I wanted to make this like systematic, like gold. I don't know whoever traded gold before, but like this is a lot of money. And just if you know alligator crosses, that's a lot of bread, bro. Sell. That's a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Anthony, did I answer your question, bro?
Yeah, because
Did I answer your question?
I'm trying to get away from looking at the chart all day. I'm trying to, get in, line my chart up and then come back and then, get my sales in or my buys in. Because I feel like I'm just all over the place.
Yeah, for sure.
With the time frames, I'm trying to figure out which time frame works better for me.
For sure. Shout out to you, Alyssa. I love all your edification in the chat. You're amazing. Narissa, does it work better on a certain time frame? Did you mean the alligator, Narissa?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked. So on the alligator, the higher, it's the same thing as structure. The higher the time frame, the more trustworthy your pet alligator is going to be for you. Why? Because the higher, like on the M5 and on the M1 and the M15, there's going to be way more structure breaks throughout the day. Versus the H4 is going to be, it has less volume, but it's more steady. So the alligator is going to be more true on the higher the time frame.
Okay.
Like on the 4 hour on gold, cross below, that probably happened right here or right here. Because the alligator, it follows, it's a lagging, all indicators follow candles. So this probably happened up here at this bearish engulfing, or at the latest, it happened after this candle. But if you saw that this candle broke, like if you see an alligator cross over on the H4 time frame, ride that wave. Ride that wave. You can go like, once I didn't take this trade. I wish I did, because I'll be looking at GJ for the most part in SPX. But once you see one of these, like once you see green cross below pink, and for damn sure, excuse my language, for damn sure when cross below the blue. When it cross above or below the blue, you big lid. Like that's like double confirmation. Like right here. That probably happened up here somewhere. If you're gonna enter on a smaller time frame, that's cool. But understand, don't be trying to buy this for long. If you see a green under a pink and a blue on the gold, or any asset, NAS, GJ, Euro, USD, whatever. If on that 4-hour time frame, if you trading against the alligator, it's gonna bite you. So if you're gonna trade against it, like if you're gonna buy something on the M5 on gold, it need to be super short term, because the momentum come from the higher time frames. So you can scalp in between these big moves, but you just need to know what direction you're going in. That's the most important thing. I think my boy in I don't know who's in the WTO trade alerts chat, but my boy Ben dropped a gold sale earlier today, and you know it was below the alligator, and it ain't hit my stop loss yet. So I'm rocking with him.
What? You still in it?
Yeah, I'm still in it. Hold on. It just crossed above my alligator. I might jump out. I just seen that, bro. Hold on, wait a minute, Ben.
Hey,
you jumped in that too? You jumped in that too, bro?
I don't know gold yet. I'm still, because I only been in like 3 weeks.
Yo, don't trade gold, you guys, unless you have at least $200 in your account, bro. Because a 0.01 is a little different on gold. You can run that bag up real quick on gold on a 0.01.
Amen.
So I didn't mean to ramble, but yeah, to answer your question, Arista, the higher the time frame, the more trustworthy your gator. Let's see.
Hey, AJ.
What's popping?
On this same example right here, so like I've been following the Gator Boost a lot this week.
Manny Fresh. Sir.
I'm liking Mr. Manny, right?
Okay.
So I've been noticing, like on the higher time frames, when it does this first cross on the red, it seems like this is kind of where it kind of gets into some consolidation. Have you kind of seen it that way when you go to the lower time frames? Like that first cross back on the red, it seemed like it kind of goes in consolidation for a little bit and then makes another move.
Okay, so let me tell you this. Once it crosses over that pink sometimes, and a good example of this is this. A good example of this, and I'm gonna take the candlesticks off. We're just gonna talk about the gator because Greg asked the gator boots question. Hold on, let me take my candles off. Hold on, y'all. So a good example of this is this right here. So now, first and foremost, Greg, you see how this crosses below this pink?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the way I trade, I'm a trend trader. So I would have already known that this is an uptrend. I wouldn't have sold that. Because I try to line my alligator up with structure. So if it's in an uptrend, I'm waiting on a crosses above. If it's a downtrend, I'm waiting on crosses below. Now, outside of that, this sale, besides you being in the uptrend, if you want to wait, now, if you want to wait for it to cross under the blue, that's even more solid. Because if it's really trending, if it's really going to trend down, it's going to follow that blue going to follow the pink. Green going to cross through both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to wait for that, that's cool. Like if you want to sacrifice waiting for a few pips just for the second confirmation, that's fine. but you just gotta know that it's gonna cross over the pink first. Sometimes the alligator updates based on the candle. So this next alligator move ain't gonna happen until this candle ends on this time frame at 12 o'clock. So we won't know until if this green is gonna cross over this blue until 12 o'clock. But if this candle is bullish enough, it's gonna cross over the blue. Right? And then you gonna know, all right, gold preparing to go up. Like shit, like honestly, this
So
look like,
would that be when you buy?
if it cross over the blue.
Bye.
I'm sorry, you broke up. I didn't hear you.
If it crosses over the blue,
Yes.
yep. That's valid.
Okay.
That's super valid.
Okay.
Cause and you gotta look at it. You have this was making lower highs and lower lows, right? We had hold on, y'all. I know the people on Facebook Live that ain't signed up with this shit. They like, bro, this boy talking gibberish. Hold on, what you talking about? If y'all want more info, y'all gotta hit me in the DM. Lower highs, lower lows. But if y'all look at what happened down here at this area where this orange line is, this is like this tap support like 3 times. This is like a triple bottom damn near.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Several rejections from this area. Honestly, if I would have been looking at this an hour or two ago, I probably would have bought after this candle, because this is a bullish engulfing after multiple rejections at this area. But I didn't get there. My second confirmation will be if this green crosses over this blue, then I'll know gold is trending up on this time frame.
So,
and go ahead.
where would you put your stop loss and take profit then? Because I know I get the idea of where the pullback would be, but like kind of like a more specific in this case.
That's why I dropped down to this this time frame.
Oh my God.
That's why I dropped down to the M15. So on the M15, this is already starting to make uptrend structure. Right? We hit, and you got an inverted head and shoulders. I don't know if y'all peep, but
Okay.
Lower low, lower high. It's ugly, but shoulder, head, shoulder, inverted. This is actually that. If you was gonna buy it, this would have been the candle. Right after this bullish engulfing, that green crossover, that pink and that blue. Line them two up together, money, right? Price breaks this last level of resistance right here with this. So this is your new fine high, higher high. You waiting to see how far this is going to pull back before you get a bullish engulfing, and you can take that from here or wherever it's going to find support at up past this higher high.
So what would you get in at?
That depends on how this I don't have the candle. I would have to see a bullish engulfing for me.
Right.
And this ain't right, like the way it's forming right now, this ain't no engulfing. Sellers are still in control of this counter trend right now. I won't know until this candle closes in 3.5 minutes. If this candle closes like this, though, I ain't jumping in it. It's not ready. 30 minutes.
So no matter what, you waiting for the green.
Yeah, nah. Last 30-minute candle was a big bearish jump. So I'm just being patient at this point since I missed this one. Now look, check this out. If you want to jump in on a buy on go based on it crossing over the pink on the alligator, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But hold on. Jazzy asked me, where would I take profits and stop loss? The way I do my stop losses is I put it below. I normally put it below the last area of structure.
Right.
Below the wick. So if I'm buying, like if I would have bought right here, I would have put my stop loss below this. And I would have put my take profit shit probably up here at 1943 or something. if I wanted to just get a quick bag and dip. So that's how I do it. Like if I'm buying, I'm going to put my stop loss below the last low, because y'all got to understand, new traders, y'all got to understand, trending markets move like this. Right? So if I'm a buy from here, the aggressive stop loss, hold on. The aggressive stop loss is under this low. The conservative stop loss is under the last low. The bigger your stop loss, though, understand, I'm a preach. Oh, and new traders, I'm a preach risk management to the death of me, because I done been burned in these markets. And I cried so y'all could live. I done lost money. I done lost a lot of money in the past, and I cried myself to sleep at night so y'all could live, and y'all don't do what I did, right? So understand, the bigger y'all stop loss is, the smaller y'all lot size need to be. That's gonna help you sleep better at night. That's gonna help you keep that trade. Even if you're in a little bit of drawdown, it's gonna help you keep that trade open long. So if I'm buying from here, my aggressive stop loss will be below this low. My conservative one will be below the last low. But that's up to y'all. I ain't telling y'all. I'm just giving y'all an idea, right? Because in order for price to make an uptrend, it has to make higher highs and higher lows. And even if the highs don't always get broken like this, like even if the highs don't get broken, let's say price do something like that. As long as that last low right here don't get broken, you still good. And vice versa for the downtrend. Jazz, did that answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Perfect. Do I use RSI? Narissa, I do not use RSI on I don't even know what to call it now. Regular Forex, traditional Forex. I don't use RSI with that. I only use the Alligator. Now, I'm working on HFX, still working on the strategy. I'm kind of dabbling with RSI on that. I'm trying to figure out how I can use it with my Alligator, because I'm trying to take my Alligator with me on my HFX journey. So I'm kind of like working on my craft over there on the demo. But to answer your question, I don't use RSI down here. But I do think it's dope. The dope thing about trading, it's 1,000 ways to trade, bro. Like nobody has the right way or the wrong way. Like, but if people that use RSI, if they know what they're doing, it's profitable. But that's with any indicator though. Questions. Any more?
AJ, I got a couple of examples I want to run through you, bro.
Go ahead. I'm with it. Let's get it.
All right. You want me to send it in the chat?
Yep.
My man.
Or you can take. Or you want me to look at something?
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to help other people and myself at the same time.
Perfect.
So I made a couple mistakes today, and I wanted to see how I can do better next time.
Okay. Perfect. I love that.
I wanted to share that with y'all.
I love that. Shout out to Greg, man, for being a leader and doing
Appreciate
that.
it, Greg.
For sure.
Hey man, I don't mind being a guinea pig for the
For sure. Let's
Greg.
get it. That's what it's about, bro. We growing over here. You feel me?
Yeah, that boy Greg always in here.
Straight up. I appreciate you, Uncle Melvin. Shout out to Uncle Melvin, man. Just walked in the club. So just shoot it to me you gonna shoot it to me in the chat on here?
Yeah, I just send it now.
I bet. Let me see what you got for me, bro. You trade at a certain time every day or it varies? Rodney, I only trade at night, bro, but that's just because of the kind of person I am. I don't really. I anybody that know me on here, they know I sleep late. That's why I had to be a trader. I had to be a boss because I don't like waking up early. That's just facts. I trade. AJ trades London session, and he trades late Japanese, the Asian session. Other than that, I don't trade. Like I don't trade New York, and sometimes I'll be hot because I missed the New York bag, and them New York bags be popping. But I ain't really. I don't be trying to get up at 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's just me. Maybe that'll change one day. But right now, I trade London and late Asian. Right. Let me see what Greg got for me.
You be dropping signals.
Euro USD. All right, can y'all drop a 1 in the chat if y'all can see Greg's screen?
Would you rather me share my screen, bro?
Nah, this is perfect, bro.
Okay.
Oh, damn, my bad. Look, I said your screen. I thought it was your screen. This is my screen.
Hey.
Y'all can see my screen.
Yo.
Okay.
So look, I'm gonna try to explain my thought process. But I know you can't see the whole picture, but basically I drew my first box of my consolidation on the 15. And then I drew my imbalance area below that, and I was looking for a buy based on the imbalance. So I've been playing a little bit with a 12%, as well as like your alligator. So like trying to like mesh some stuff together. But clearly I got bit. I don't know. Do you?
Whoa. You bought at that circle?
Yep, I bought right at that circle and got burned. So I was
already know. So you bought on this time frame?
Yeah, I bought off the 15.
Okay, cool. So first and foremost, Greg, I appreciate you doing this. This is great. I love shit like this. Excuse my language, people that don't cuss. So this is very simple, bro. This is a very simple fix.
Yeah.
You was trading against the momentum of the market, bro.
Yeah.
What had happened was
he's seen that over there though.
Clear. You seen my pet alligator, man, it fresh up there at the top, done cross below the pink and the blue.
Right.
So if you was gonna buy, bro, you gotta understand, like, regardless of if you trade imbalance, 12%, anything, like, this is gonna be biased because I'm an alligator dude. But if it's below them two lines, it's gonna be a very, very, very risky buy.
Yeah.
That means because honestly, if it's below the two lines, that means you're saying that you caught it at the bottom. That means you saying I caught this jump all the way at the bottom. And if you entered on this candle for a buy, if you was gonna do that, you would have been better off waiting for the bullish engulfing or the variation.
Yeah.
Right here, like this right here is a variation. Can y'all see where I'm pointing?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So like you had bearish, bullish, which in an uptrend, that's what you're looking for a buy.
And in his imbalance though, it came at the top first, so we knew it was going down.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It came out the top. That yellow candle came out the top first before it came out the bottom.
You talking about which one? Which one you talking about?
His entry, it came out the top.
Oh yeah.
So he should have went up with it.
Yep.
Because that, like, before that entry, like doji kind of candle, that first bullish candle was somewhat engulfing that bearish candle to the left, like near my entry. Because you see it wicked all the way down, but it was looking like it was engulfing that bearish to the left. And right after that, it was kind of doing some more bullish activities. So I was like, all right, I'm getting my engulfing. It might do a little something off of that imbalance. And it came back down and started messing with me. So
yeah. I also would have asked you, because if this is your entry time frame, I also would ask you what time frame you were analyzing off of in terms of, and when I say analyzing, I mean there has to be, y'all know how I tell y'all, it has to be a big brother time frame. There has to be a time you get your direction from. You just using these time frames to enter based on what you analyzing on the higher time frame.
Yep. So I was looking at the hour time frame.
Okay, that's cool.
And this black line, I should send my hour time frame.
Yeah, send me. If you can send me your hour time frame, let me see that.
Yeah. Cause my hour, like where that horizontal black line is going across, that's like that was my daily engulfing
up here
zone.
Hold on, right here. This
No,
one with my plus sign at?
No,
this
that
one.
that big black line, that's my daily engulfing zone. So I was like, okay, even if it don't go up immediately, I'm expecting a buy at some point because it's probably going to bounce off of this engulfing area and start trending up, which EU is kind of doing right now. So I was playing it a little too aggressive at first, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
But that's what I was looking at. Let me send it to you.
Got you. You sending me your H1?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the H1
now. Yeah, man. From what I see though, it just looked like you was just trading against the momentum. And if that H1 is in a downtrend, you for sure was trading against the momentum. So that's just a slight fix.
Can we see what the 1 hour looks like?
Yeah, he's sending it to me right now.
I thought you already got it, my fault.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. All right, boom. Perfect.
So this is what I was looking at. Like it's still early, but I was like, you about to do something.
Yeah.
And so again, my entry was still a little too early, but
yeah, you just bro. Yeah, bro. You just got it early.
Yeah.
So damn, I wish I could. Hold on. When was this? Was this today?
This was today.
All right, hold on. I'm about to pull it up. I'm about to pull it up on mine. Bet. All right, so boom. This is where we was at. All right, boom. Yeah, that's the same thing. So hold on. Let me go to the 4 hour. When I'm unclear about what the 1 hour doing, I go to the big brother. All right. So Greg, this ain't bad because you actually like this is I mean, overall, just because like has consolidation down here. So played around. Oh, hold on, wrong thing. All right, yeah, boom. So this is a higher high. So this is an uptrend. So with that being said, all right, so your direction is right. Now, hold on, let me get my colors right. Get that off. Bap. So this is a confirmed uptrend because this last level of resistance got broke. And even if you want to be super duper detailed, the anal, if you want to count this down here as a resistance area, a lower high and all that, that got broke too. So it don't matter. This is an uptrend. The only reason it crossed down below on your alligator on the 4 hour is because it's counter trending. It's gonna do that to you, right? So with that being said, go down to the 1 hour. And newbies, this is what I mean by when I say a counter trend on a higher time frame is a major trend on a lower time frame. Because watch how this look on the 30-minute.
Oh yeah, that's way different.
Lower highs and lower lows on the 30-minute. It look like a downtrend on here, but it's really just the counter trend on the 4 hour. Right? So with that being said, all you got to do, let's say we want to enter on the 30, because the 30 is the highest time frame I enter on. So Greg, you entered. Oh, it was the M15, wasn't it? What was? What was you at? You entered. Greg entered. I think you entered like right. Hold on, was it right there?
Basically at that, yeah, that
around there.
That, lower high.
About around here somewhere, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So hold on. Okay.
Just about, yeah.
Was it this morning or was it this evening?
That was. That had to be this morning.
It got in at their head over there.
It was this morning?
Right under your numbers.
Keep around like, yeah, keep going to the low.
At the top of your screen right now.
Yeah, that lower high.
Hold on. I got it right here. I'm tripping. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. That is 2100. Oh, so that looked like last. Was that last night?
Maybe that was last night.
Oh yeah, over here.
Yeah, over there.
You entered over here. Yeah. Okay, you entered over here. Okay. All right, so this is where you went wrong, bro. Yeah, it's easy fix, bro. On the 15-minute, you still make a downtrend structure. Check me out. We're gonna draw it out. Oh yeah, this is an easy fix, bro. Hold on. Boom. Hold on. Boom. Lower high, lower low, lower high, equal low. You got a higher high. But just because you got a higher high don't mean that you valid. If you get a higher high and then you get a lower low, then that's just a whole bunch of mess.
I think that's what I was looking at too, AJ. Yep. So I was looking at that.
But don't be fooled. Don't be fooled, bro. If you get a higher high, you should get a higher low. But the market, bro, like, come on now. The market gonna do what it's gonna do. So
that's why I put that retest at that higher high.
That's what it was. But
I was waiting for that retest, and I was like, oh yeah, she coming up, because I was expecting like a triple bottom. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, I'm in the gold.
So let me tell you how I use the alligator. Let's say that, because this could have faked you out. You could have saw this bullish variation after this higher high and thought this was your higher low. But if I don't see this green cross above that pink, I ain't getting in it.
Okay.
I'm telling you what I do. Like, I ain't getting in it. If I don't see that jump cross over, this is my alligator, my backup. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna tell me if the moment is really going back in the direction I want it to. If it ain't doing that, I ain't rocking with that. So what you should have did, if you wanted to buy that jump, price came up, still made a lower high. So now it's making lower highs. It's making downtrend structure. But it gave you like an ugly inverted head and shoulders though. Low, low, lower low, higher low. Your first buy could have been after this bullish engulfing right here. If it ain't gonna break that low, and then you see that price, this green is above this pink and this blue, buy it up.
Okay.
Right? It broke your high again on the M15. If you missed that first buy, wait for the retest. Bullish engulfing pattern over here. This is like, yeah, it's a bullish engulfing pattern. And then your green crosses below and back above the pink to give you a second confirmation that you still bullish. So you could have just took that up.
Now this
that's
might
it,
be,
bro.
Okay.
This
might be just me. I have a hard time trusting the Gator on the lower time frames because the moves can be so quick. Like I like higher time frame confirmations with those crosses.
Yep.
We the same. Me too. Me too, man. Me too.
Yep.
I be trying to wait.
Yep. So yeah, that was it. Once you see that higher high, you want to make sure that okay, I see my bullish engulfing at my higher low area, but if you don't feel comfortable, check on that alligator and see if it gives you that cross above that you're looking for, and then you're good.
Okay.
But that's it.
All right, I got one
I appreciate
more.
you asking that, bro. That's good right there. We need more of that.
Oh, don't worry, I got another one.
Oh.
There's
All right, hey, check this out, man. This gonna be the last one. I've been on here for an hour and a half with y'all. Now listen. Well, I'm starting to sweat. I'm in front of this big light too, so I'm really starting to sweat for real.
Nah, yeah, it's gonna be my last one. I'm good.
Let me move this light back. But yeah, let's look at one more real quick. Y'all drop a one in the chat if Greg is helping y'all out.
I hope so. Y'all eat off me, bro.
I'm just gonna tell you, bro. You helping me.
For sure.
Good.
For sure. GU. Well, I'm gonna already tell you what's wrong about this.
So this one is a tricky one because I was following the Gator on this one on the higher time frame. So on the hour, and I'll send that to you too. On the hour, I was following this down. And I said, okay, that green is still below everything. So I should be good to go at least for a little bit more.
Okay.
And she bit me and I wasn't happy about it.
Okay. So you got in right here.
I got in, yeah.
12 o'clock.
And I sent you my 1 hour joint too. Just
you got in down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what had happened was.
And I just want you to look at the hour time frame on it and just because I looking at it now, it seems like I just got in at the tail end of the Gator and it was just ready to make its upswing. But I don't know, that's just my guess.
All right. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like in that area, I'm still looking at this green below and I'm like, yeah, it might at least come back down to that orange line.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a little something and I'll be good. Mm-hmm. So I was wondering what you thought about this.
Actually, bro, like 1 hour. Greg, this is actually let me see. Hold on. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me mark it up real quick. Okay, so lower high, lower low. Let me ask you something. Did this make you do it? So what did you see on the 1 hour that made you sell it?
I saw my Gator still going down, or my Gator below my red and my blue.
Yeah, besides that,
what did I see on the 15? On the 15, I started getting it almost engulfed that big bullish candle, but that wick, I'm looking at my screen right now. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Yeah, it had to be that bearish engulfing.
Got you.
That you were pointing
you talking about this variation? Because this is a variation.
Yeah, that variation. I'm sorry.
Let me box it in. So look, you did this ain't bad. I'm gonna keep it real. This shit still might go down.
Mm-hmm.
So it pulled back slightly, right? This run down, pulled back slightly. These wicks down here at the bottom. Now I know I tell y'all when I'm talking about the engulfing candles, I'll be like F wicks, right? But wicks do tell you something. So Like once you see these big wicks at the bottom, that's kind of signifying exhaustion. So on the 15-minute, matter of fact, hold on, let me show y'all what I'm looking at. Let me show y'all what I'm thinking in my head. Let me box this in. Okay. So what price is doing right now? This is actually, bro, this ain't, let me just keep it real. This ain't a bad sale. And the reason why, you probably, it hit your stop loss?
Yeah.
Did it hit your stop loss, Greg?
It did.
All right. So this could still go down. It's just consolidating this area. But this orange line is where price came to find resistance and reverse down. But price is just consolidating here. But this last bearish candle that just closed confirms that you're still good for a downtrend. If you look at the alligator the way it is now, it came up to touch it, but it ain't crossed above it. So let me see. You entered on the 15. Let me go look at your entry again. No doubt, Jay Beats. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. And it's recorded, so we lit. Stop loss is above this with. So your stop loss is at the red line?
Yeah.
So you probably should just slid this up above this somewhere. That's it.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, stop loss is right here.
You
enter right here. So you enter after this candle.
Yeah, after that bearish candle, I entered that next candle. So that wick was coming down, and then I got some pullback right there.
Got you. Yeah. I probably would just slid my stop loss up and let it rock, because you did right. You didn't trade against the trend thing, and I probably would just slid I mean, ain't nobody gonna shoot 100% from the field. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be preaching risk management, because everybody gonna lose a trade or 2 or 3. So this ain't a bad trade. I mean, honestly, like your heart was in the right place. It crossed below. It crossed below, and on this entry, it crossed back below the pink. Price gonna consolidate sometimes though. You know what I'm saying? So I just would put I probably would slid my stop loss up a little bit more, and that's it. But other than that though, shit, that's it. I mean, it don't look bad. You in a downtrend, you selling. So that ain't bad, bro. Just a little consolidation you dealing with right now. That's it.
All right, I'm gonna keep working on it.
For sure. I appreciate you, dog.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. Man, it's getting late. If y'all think y'all got some value tonight, drop some flame. And if anybody else got any more questions, y'all can hit me in the DM. Like, y'all can hit me in the DM. I'll answer y'all question, anything trading related. I appreciate y'all jumping on here, man. Y'all are the greatest, bro. GTI family for life. But yeah, man, this is recorded. New people, like I said, shoot me a private message. I'll get those June videos to you. If you on Facebook Live and you still looking at this and you want to know more information about Forex, hit me in the DM. But yeah, man, I love y'all, man. Y'all get this money, man. Get this money, man. Don't play with this, man. Get this money. It's a lot of money out here in these markets. And we blessed to be where we at right now. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. I'm getting hot. And I'm hungry. So I'm gonna holler back at y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. And I'll see y'all next Thursday.
Appreciate it, AJ.
Right,
you already know, my boy.
You,
already.
Hey. Wait, how do I?